the Constitution determines that every human being should have rights.
Okay.
It doesn't go ahead to break down if the human beings should be straight or gay.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Oh my God. Oh. NDC. Amamu na edin. Oti ase amamu edin. Amamu no. Me amamu say edin. Headucator asem wa see this here. My kind of story na Sam George. During the week, Okaya, a year family values and sexual health meeting, of course, Bill now person passing home meeting, of course, no Sam George about Headucator and then the exploits or the exploits or Ghana has now or can be for a year anti-LGBTQ laws no anti-LGBTQ laws no o kan asem fa ho na asem o ka fa ho no opeso chire mu say embra ekuraye no ana asem embra mu peso mu push into being no obi ti say Headucator say ebetima so ni mu o Headucator picture na odi atoso obetimi de Headucator kakra atoso na afi amanfo who Headucator is. The guap queen. Also, Nidini Headucator, the guap queen. Hey, go for my peer time before. What peer time be you? Ha! Go we pan Cabe 93 move baby. Oh, brother. 93 kwa the same question. Opie mu be 2005 mu okra nko mu jare kwan kra. So ni misade. 2000 2003 to 2005 mu onko mu jare kwan. Komo jare kwan kra. Not that I'm in support, but I'm just saying say na e ade ana e kosopa okrom ha. But a member of parliament for Ningo Pram constituency, Honorable Sam George, he has singled out a social media influencer and cross-dresser educator as a potential target for prosecution under the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. Now, he's speaking during a stakeholder engagement organized by the Parliament Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee on the 22nd of April 2026. The MP cited a leaked video and some activities online as grounds for a case. Sam George argued that Headucator's conduct goes beyond private behavior, pointing to a video that surfaced last year allegedly showing the influencer in an intimate encounter with another man, as well as a pattern of public posts he said amounts to the promotion of homosexual activities. He said, there's a gentleman known as Headucator. He can be charged on the basis of the video of male-to-male intercourse. But aside from that video, the individual holds himself out and promotes homosexual activities on the social media page, the MP said. Now, applying legal reasoning to the case, Sam George argued that both the physical act and the criminal intent are required for prosecution. That is, the criminal act or the physical act and the criminal intent are required for prosecution. Now, he said, you take this activity on social media, his public commentary where you take his activity on social media, his public commentary where he admits to what his sexual preferences are. The statement is evidence of the mens rea, that is the thinking. But the actus reus, that is the action, is in what he has done to actualize the statement. He explained that the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill was first passed in Parliament in 2024, but did not receive presidential assent. It has been brought again by Parliament. The bill, if passed, criminalizes same-sex conduct and the promotion of LGBTQ activities in Ghana. Yebeko into details kakrana bia me biem said ebeya Yebebo video no, but before yebebo video no, me pese me chire me ketwe bi sere be ya hwefo betimi ate ase. And also some of the questions that I have because I think we currently have a law that talks about unnatural carnal knowledge of another person, of which the unnatural is quite broad. Say only I will say oba any bema shia sebe oba bema no edene bema be shia oba ne bem. What I say is the penis and vagina intercourse. That is the only natural means. So the unnatural means in this case for a man to a woman, se bema kra ofa oba na sebe ofa ne to a unnatural. Se bema ne oba bema fufuru shia na okofa bema ne to a unnatural. Unnatural say oba edina no sebe ebe kwa akofi bema unnatural bema wode wano ebe kwa akobo oba bemu achese tafribomski unnatural. All these other things are classified unnatural, but I'm for zoom into only one side of it, that is bema to bema. And this is the current law. So if you want to prosecute Headucator based on a video only here for the year in a day, I think you can actually go ahead and prosecute him anyway. Because that video no about temebwa. I will order that. But you can see YouTube the omekati omeyi free so. Who needs that video no? That video they know it home crabete. So he chairman for me no pa bosu for 2 pa. Our more form who gidi net time pa offer me catch the wa unini. Hey, are the video de bio? Hey, offer abutreo. Oh, like one. So why wait until I'm tell be some George and send me wo Dr. Meruzina abegine nansi. But nsem bi wo ho amenti ase. Seriously speaking, the current laws, based even on the current law, say bema ne bema bishiem no. E wo ho dada ubetimi abo saa, ubetimi afa saa no nko a, no ubetimi afa no nko a, and then you are good to go. That's if you want to prosecute him. There was one who say in that video we. Hey. Bema pao. No, I'm say wow, one so yes, you is 6'2", saying basketball player, pow. Hey, Yamimway, what? Yamimway. Hey, Abdul Hakimal Hassan will say, I think the challenge is the law says you have to catch them in the act. That's why I think the law also goes after holding yourself out. Okay. So catch them in the act. You know, there is video evidence of the act. No, I really want to understand it. Maybe. Oh, some legal head, me lawyer. What you say? 2x4 lawyer law na biana may apply CCA. But video nini. Ya so no kon obi bie ni mu. Ye nyina ye nim say oye bema ene aso no kon say video ho a ya so no kon we bontru muja hard dem biom na ohia. Yes, there can be an update or an amendment of the bill, of which in the same friends in the same breath, you know, Openyini yes, I'm George. The law, as at the time of more passing bill, no, there are several countries who have passed the same bill. They did not receive international sanctions and all that. They said they are not down on the say, Ghana passing anti-LGBTQ laws now. You bring international sanctions near there. Also, several countries have passed it. During the same time, I prepare a bill now, waiting for it to become a law. Several countries have done that. But omunyanya sanction bia. Inti den e chese Ghana nko a e nya sanction. Fa fude fa picture ne to so said na akwa na so no kon pa. Ahwe akwa no so hwe ne nsa ne se ya. Un say wo ye be ma TikTok pa o. Hey! Anyway, yanko presidential sitting in the friend say Honorable Sam Nate George on Headucator.
There's a gentleman for whom a video was leaked and an altercation between himself and a male lover of him came up last year. A gentleman known as Headucator. Now, he can be charged on the basis of the video of male and male intercourse. That is a different thing. But aside from that video that came out, that individual holds himself out and promotes homosexual activity on his social media page. That person is holding himself out. So there is an act, and there is the actor's rules and mens rea can be determined from his activity. So you take his activity on social media, his public commentary he has made where he admits to what his sexual preferences are.
So he can't make that statement. So he's not allowed to make that statement.
It is not just about making the statement. That the actor's rules then goes to what has he been doing. The statement is an evidence of the mens rea, the thinking. But the actor's rules is in what has he done to actualize the statement that he is this.
So
those two,
so those two must go.
Sam Nate George, no. MP for Nigo Pram. One day, when it comes to LGBTQ homes and some dia, or you be a why not dream say we are LGBT for the or LGBTQ for the or no more problem. Now I'm say what's our trendy for a statement, the past statement on LGBTQ. Do you know that? The past statement on LGBTQ or they are trendy papa and not to last video we on a year Honorable Sam Nate George in the last video we near Babebo now for ye dia end your commentary on a year LGBTQ homes and some and also trendy last week, you know. A year video of Sam Nate George which you say Enyama Ekoswo Omamuha a year LGBTQ homes and some party enya sem kra na se nya dia ehu hia se wo se ye de adwene ho kra sesi e enya dia wo se adwene ho sesi e kra ehu hia me pacho muntie ne ye we Sam Nate George nsensem ni bi ene ye ba be bone dia ende me pacho really ne yenko.
Very last platform I would speak about this matter.
I hope myself too.
I believe that this matter has been overflogged and it is being pushed just to suit a certain parochial political agenda. See, irrespective of my personal opinions on homosexuals, the constitution of this country remains supreme.
More pause, please.
The constitution remains supreme, and the constitution of this country enjoins that everybody has rights and that their rights must be protected. It's actually one of the preambles to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The International Declaration of the Rights of Persons and all of that, you know. And so the point is, the Constitution determines that every human being should have rights.
Okay.
It doesn't go ahead to break down if the human beings should be straight or gay.
That is for the country to determine, individual countries.
Yes, that is for individual countries to determine. Look, Ali, I believe that the amount of time we have, and this is a challenge to the Ghanaian media. I think the media is the fourth estate of the realm.
Of course.
And they have a duty of entertaining and educating people at the same time. Okay. Edutainment, they call it. We must pick issues which are of necessity to the Ghanaian people. The amount of airtime we have wasted, I call it wasted, not spent. Talking about gays. When we have pertinent issues of water, pertinent issues of power. We have potential petrol prices going up. Look, those are the things which bother the Ali or what?
Everybody, the truck pusher,
everybody,
the shoe shine boy, Kaya.
Akwele who sells Kelewele, or is it Enyonam who is doing anybody?
Bush canteen.
Look, those are the issues. They don't care whether the president's friend who published his book is gay. No. They want to have potable drinking water. They want to have electricity when they turn on the switches in their homes. These are the things we must be discussing. How, as a country, we can have consensus and move forward and solve these problems. And you see, for me, these petty issues which score people very, very last.
So at what point in Asadi we were starting important? Like, at what point? You get it? Like, at what point? And I deal with be important because wow, Krona was important. Wow, Krona was Samahama and Saya, you personally match to a Flagstaff house and you make his life a living here. Like, at what point? And at the end of the oh man, politics. On. Okay. Anyway, my man wrap it up with a entertainment story back when I'm from me fan wrap it up.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We